Now... excuse me. We're gonna put this back on. And we're gonna shake our heads in disbelief. Why would you license this piece of shit, seriously? Yeah, that was a long intro. No, I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna let the music play through. Nah, James, this game isn't hard, it's just shit. This version of it is anyway. Exactly, High Winds. Exactly. I like how he turns around twice before he crashes into the thing. You know, in a way, I think the Amiga version of R-Type is better than the Game Boy Advance version of R-Type 3. And that's coming from someone that's played virtually all of them. I mean, look at that fucking speed power-up just moving with the background. That's like the worst, not the worst thing that you can get in this, but it's close. Yeah, it does actually. Exactly, Guy Grim. I mean, that's the sad thing about the state of shmups on the Game Boy Advance, is that they generally weren't very good at all. Which is a shame, really. I mean, obviously the console isn't powerful enough to be a true shmup station, portable shmup station, but at least they could, you know, give it a go and put one or two decent ones on. Yeah, the score is like tiny. Yeah, the Honor definitely went to the PSP when it came to, you know, the best portable shmup station. Obviously, the PSP has emulators, but it also has a lot of, well, it has a number of decent shmups on it as well, like, you know, the deluxe packs, the Konami deluxe packs, every Extend extra. Yeah, there were so many good ones on the PSP. Yeah, exactly, Bill. Gradius Collection, Parodius Collection, Twin Bee Collection, Salamander Collection, God, there's so many of them. Plus, it had PS1 compatibility, which means you had stuff like Ironhander and Gradius Gaiden, R-Type Delta on there as well. If you could be bothered to, you know, jailbreak your PSP and get a Pop Station on it, it was just perfect for all of that. But you know, the Game Boy Advance was clearly not the console for the job. Yeah, it was in the collection too as well, but yeah, the problem with the PSP was the proprietary memory format. The memory sticks generally super expensive and not particularly big. I mean, I've actually got 5 of them. Yeah, there were workarounds, but I had to buy like the official ones just to actually have enough space to put stuff on it. Yeah, if you could find the third-party adapter. Here it's yeah, Sigma Star Saga is pretty interesting. I actually bought like, I think it was 5, was it 4 gig ones? I think I've got. Which is enough to fit like enough PlayStation games on, a couple of PSP games on. I was primarily after the PSP for Every Extend Extra and Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. But thankfully there was quite a lot of other stuff on there as well, like this guy, which I spent like literally years playing. The Patapon games as well, I absolutely adore those. Yep, Region Lock Free as well. I mean, that's precisely why I now have a Vita, because it's essentially a PSP with more grunt and a much easier system to put stuff onto. Yeah, the Vita is absolutely moddable like the PSP is, but you need to make sure that you get one with at least 3.75 or lower in terms of firmware. 3.70 is the ideal firmware to get for the Vita, because it's easiest to jailbreak. You can actually get the SD adapter, the one that lets you use SD cards in the Vita memory slot, or the Vita card slot, which is what I have. I've got like one with 128 gig on it, and you actually have to set it up so that it boots from that card. So it is worth it. I mean, I've got a Vita and a PSTV, so PSTV comes in handy for capturing stuff, and at some point I definitely will be playing R-Type Tactics, a playthrough of that on stream, because I keep threatening to do so and I always forget, but at some point I definitely will, because that game is just too good. And plus, R-Type Tactics 2 was translated recently as well, and that's definitely worth getting on if you've got a PS Vita or a PSP. Bit of Choco, yeah. It is worth it though, I mean, it's one of their best handhelds, the Vita. It's got a really nice library of its own, you know, games on it. And also, it's got all of the PSP library on it, and all the PS1 library on it, and virtually every, you know, 16-bit console downwards on it. Yeah, the OLED Vita is really nice. I'm just gonna keep running around in circles to avoid this guy. Saki, what's up? Yeah, TXK is amazing though. It's like easily one of my favorite PS Vita games. Whoa, giant missiles. Okay, there we go. What's the boss music? No password. Fun fact here is you can probably sit here and let the heat dissipation finish before you start the next stage. Like that. There you go. What is this music? Well, at least the enemy death sound effects are relatively the same. I don't really trust going through any of these acid drips. You kind of have to smash it off the back wall in order to... Oh boy, wrong weapon. The thing with the Vita is as well is that it's super cheap now, so you can get one for a pretty good price if you're still on the fence about it. Don't trust these hitboxes. What's with this music? It practically is MIDI. Also, this thing normally doesn't take 2 force shots to blast through it. Sounds like very, very bad MIDI. So the missile doesn't normally do that when it hits terrain, as you've probably noticed. Yeah, it certainly doesn't pass through walls normally, so this is new. What the fudge? Yeah, imagine this being your first introduction, yeah. That enemy just fell through the floor. Can't get through that. Okay. Whoa! Hitboxes, please? I dread to think what the 4th stage looks like in this. Can I get through? Yeah. I'm gonna find out though. This music, god damn. Capsule. Yeah. Fully powers me. Also, the capsules firing forward when the force is on the back is a bad thing because that's not how they're supposed to work. Because the capsules normally fire in the direction the force is at, so if it's on the back it should be firing left. So that's a mistake. Give me a splash. You can't throw the force through the wall, come on. Hyper. I'm actually quite scared because of the hitboxes being so fucking whack in this. Oh god. Oh god. The force just obscures everything completely. Come on, come on. Open your eye. There we go. Nice. Okay, this music doesn't sound right either. Wow, these things don't even die in one shot. Weird Amiga version of R-Type 3. Yeah, because normally these things die in one shot from your main cannon, not one shot from your force device. Yeah, those aren't supposed to be tanky at all. Definitely isn't supposed to be tanky either. No, that's capsule. I need a missile. What's really funny is the splash laser is actually way stronger than it is in R-Type 3 and on the Super Nintendo version. It normally doesn't one-shot those turrets. I'm switching to Hyper because I need that later. I mean, look at how tanky that thing is. It's not supposed to be that strong. mean, stuff even eats like a half-charged force bolt as well. You actually have to use a full-powered beam in order to kill things, rather than like quick bursting, like you normally do. Whoa, okay. Where does that walker come from? I know one appears from the top. There he is, right? I'm not gonna bother with him. This bit I'm a little concerned about though. That works. Okay, cool. Fortunately, the hyper passes through walls, as you can see, which it technically isn't supposed to do. I mean, look at this! They're not supposed to be this strong. It's kind of bad. Just want to get to stage 4 because I'm actually really curious now. Stuck in the wall. Yeah, this boss is gonna be quite bad also. Whoa, never mind. Right. No, this is stage 3. What the hell was that just fell through the floor? Did I see something falls through the floor there? Also, why does you get 2 for the price of 1? What the hell? Really? Yeah, something definitely fell through the floor there. Yeah, they probably did. God damn it. I don't have a full power force device here. Where's that power up? Impossible to get power up. Shit. Did this stage actually go on for this long? I can't remember. Weird. Oh, what the shit? I destroyed the front bit, so that's good. Fuck! Shit. jank. God.